Hey everyone, Monkman the Schwinn guy here. A few of you guys have been asking me to make a videotape on how to tape these handlebars. I'm gonna try to make a quick one. I just want to cover the whole basics. I don't want to bore you to death. First thing and most important thing, I always take a piece of tape and mark the inside edges so I know it's gonna be even. I hate uneven handlebar tape, it looks horrible. What I did here was I came out 1.5 inches on both outer edges. So measure that and mark it. Most important thing is to wrap these counterclockwise so that as you're wrapping, it opens up with the curve of the handlebar. I always like to hide this edge here underneath so you don't see it. Pull it nice and tight. Make sure that that little corner isn't sticking out on that bottom side. That always looks like heck. Then as you're coming around, you start opening up. Go to about halfway here. No matter what you do, you're going to have a big overlap this first time around. That's all right. Go to halfway there. Start coming out. Now you want to make sure you don't overlap this at all, and this is the last time you want to overlap that one. So start coming out. A lot of guys try to leave this rolled up. I never do. It always unrolls on me anyway. Start coming out. You want the front edges touching and the back edges starting to open up. Of course, here we're on a flat, so they're going to be just about even all the way across till we get to the curve. So just continue with your wrap, making sure it's nice and even. No overlaps. Oh. Nice even spaces. Beautiful day out here. Starting to sweat already. Nice even wraps. Okay, here's where we're going to start to open up. Remember, keep the front edges all touching each other, but start widening your gap on the back. Don't let that overlap on the front. It'll look like heck. Start opening up your gap in the back. Make those all nice and even. They're gonna get thinner as you hit the heavy bend. Just make sure you're not overlapping across the front. What you always hope for is that when you come to the end, it stops right on the edge of the brake lever. Which I've always been incredibly lucky. And it does. Okay, so right away I go down and come back up. Cover as much of that backing as you can. Some guys cut a strip and put it in here. I don't like to do that. Now on the top here, you want this to be halfway up the lever and still to your halfway seam. Just like so. I like to come all the way around it at this point. Go back down. And this is where you come back into your lower wrap, which you want to come perfectly across the bottom edge there. Just like that. Then remember, you're in the curve already, so make this small gap in the front. Small overlap, I mean. And come back to your halfway point. Oh, if we can cover that, it would be nice. There we go. Alright, start coming back to your halfway point. These can be real thin in the front. Just make sure no handlebar is showing. And make sure these are all touching edges. No overlaps. We're back on a straight here, so these are just halfway across and back around. Sure, they're all nice and straight. Continue with this right off the edge. I never like when it ends right on the tip. I don't like to see it bearing away. But sometimes that's where it ends.